from Indianapolis, Indiana. This is the Double Take Sports Talk Show with the Watch Brothers. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, your hosts, Darrell and Darren Watts.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Double Take Sports Talk. Welcome to our podcast with me, Darren Watts. Say hello to Darren Watts II. D-Dub, what's going on?
Yo, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to our podcast, Darren Watts. What's happening?
Not much. Before we had started the audio podcast, ladies and gentlemen, I got to embarrass Darrell. Before the audio podcast, I have received news about Darrell and one of the most ignorant things he have done to clarify himself as old now. I proceed to ask him if he's using Google Chrome for for his laptop. Like, yeah, he's using it. Cool. He's like, why you ask? I'm like, I was just curious. I didn't know if you switched over. And I was like, nah, it's still MIA. Huh? MIA. What happened to it? I hit it, but I can't find it. Talk about old. This man is declared the oldest bat in America now. He can't find his laptop he hit. He don't have a whole lot of places to look either.
I swear I can't find it. I don't know what happened to that bad boy. Still might be in my bedroom. He gotta look. I thought I left it here in the office. And then I remember taking it out, but everything is a blur now. I just don't remember where I put it. And then like I told Darren, I was like, I have found everything else and a mama except my laptop. I even found my old laptop.
Talk about old. I'm going to have a field day with you on that one.
Oh, I'll find it.
You better find it.
I'll find it. I ain't worried about it. Yeah, I'll find it.
You better find it. Because if not, then it's going to lead to one conclusion.
What? Oh, stolen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll find it. I ain't worried about it.
All right. With that being said, now I got to pick on Darrell Day. All right. We have our Quiz-mania question of the day. And did you get that done?
Yeah.
That's right.
You asked me that earlier.
All right.
Now you're going to talk about old.
No, I'm not old. It was a lot going on. I forgot. And then we'll have Don't Take Sports Court. We're going to talk about different variety of topics or trending things that went on throughout the week. And then we'll have the Quiz-mania answer to the Quiz-mania question of the day. And then we'll have the final thoughts of our podcast. Darrell, ready to start?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Quiz-mania question of the day. Darrell, when you're good and ready, what's yours?
All right, here we go. Here's Quiz-mania. Darren, this might be interesting to you, so it might take a little digging and research.
Oh, brain power. Great.
Yeah.
Too early for that.
I know, right? My condolences.
I know.
But, yeah. So here is the Quiz-mania question of the day. This NBA player retired, did not make a single basket, but managed to score 15 points in a regular season game in 1996. Who is the player?
See, you're making me think of the playoffs, and I know one in particular player that didn't score anything, but
Wait a minute. You talking about the playoffs? Okay, so I know this is gonna be wrong, but what are you talking about?
Just off the record. Off the record. That nothing to do with the Quiz-mania question. You said regular season, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking of one Patrick Ewing.
That's a good one, but that was field goals, right? And then he scored his 1 point off from foul line, right?
I think so.
Yeah, something
Yes,
like
he
that.
did score a single basket. Not
No, he
on the
scored-
field goals wise, no. He was 0 for 10, wasn't he?
Yeah, he only finished with a point.
Yeah,
That came from foul.
when that game 3, game 4,
Game
or
three.
what 94 playoffs?
Yeah.
See, that's what draws me back to. But go ahead, repeat that question again.
This NBA player retired, did not make a single basket, but managed to score 15 points in a regular season game in 1996. Who is the player?
Okay. I think I might already have the answer.
I bet you do.
I wish it would be that easy. I wish it would be that easy, but I don't think this is it.
It could be because he's probably the only player that's done it besides Ewing.
But that was in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think I have the answer.
Okay. So, with that being said, that is Quiz-mania question of the day. We will have the answer for you later on in our podcast. So, we are going to move things forward to DTST.
I lied. I don't.
I'm sorry. Double Take Sports Court. So, Darren, whenever you're good and ready, the floor is yours.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we are going to have a different variety of topics to talk about. But first off, we're just going to do what I call honorable mentions, just something to mention, but not really talk about. Who don't know this? Okay, moving on, because this ain't it. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. And
It's not helping you. My condolences.
No, because this is really starting to get on my nerve. Okay, honorable mentions in this week's. Oh gosh, happened again. I did not know it rebooted on me. Let's try this again. Okay, sorry about that. Now let's do our honorable mentions and things. And I'm just going to mention that trend throughout the week. This past week, I guarantee you, the stuff that I told you, Darrell probably won't even be what I'm doing now, but we'll see. Because I done forgot. First one, WWE Extreme Rules of 2018. I have no idea what that was supposed to have meant. All I know is that the tags required the one Hulk Hogan. Let me take that back. That is not a tag. That is a related query. So.
So there was no details about why that was traded?
I'm looking and I'm not seeing anything. I guess it was just championship matchups, including Alexia Blitz and her women's championship match in Extreme Rules. And
it might have just been trending because it was just this past week.
Yep. That's all it was. Something I kind of went down on WWE. It ain't been the same since
Yeah, that spiraled on that, man.
Yeah, it ain't been the same since the attitude there. But I gotta tell you, the other last night I was was on Facebook and I happened to see some old clips of Stone Cold and Vince. I gotta tell you, Vince made money making an ass of himself.
Yes, he did. That's why he probably enjoyed doing it.
He made money making an ass of himself, letting wrestlers make an ass of himself. I think it's the most funniest and most hilarious thing when you think about it. it was that in particular day when Vince came out there was talking shit to Austin. He was in the ring and Austin didn't like the fact that he came out and interrupted him. He had his four-wheeler, so he was like, okay, you got about a 15, 20-yard head start. I suggest you start running. So he ran out, drove his four-wheeler, chased after Vince, almost ran him down. He got in the limousine. That's when he drove his four-wheeler up on the limousine.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was funny. And he kept revving the engine.
That was so
the move.
I was cracking up. That was so funny.
That was
so funny. And then Stone Cold doing that trap on DX when they was backstage and out in the ring. I think that was the most hilarious thing.
Yeah, I remember that too.
That was hilarious.
Funny. Oh yeah, I remember that.
It ain't been the same since those years.
No.
All right, the All-Star game. I think I don't even know who won that game. I think AL won that game.
And not by much either.
I think it was 8-6.
Yeah.
And then
sure.
You go ahead and look that up. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue. National Ice Cream Day. They have free ice cream all around. I'm not crazy about ice cream because I'm lactose intolerant, so it don't matter.
Yeah, and AL won
8-6.
Yep, and extras.
Gotcha. All right, moving on. Thought I had it. Home Run Derby. Winner of that was Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper gave that championship to his dad.
I bet he did. In
honor of always practicing. So his dad was the one throwing the pitches to him in that home run game. And because of that, he gave the trophy to him because that's all he ever did when they were kids. Practice and practice and practice and practice, which I think is a very honorable thing to do.
I don't see why not either.
Me neither. Madden 19, as we talked about on the audio, Antonio Brown is the Madden 19 Standard Edition cover athlete.
I think Darrell owns the Hall of Fame, isn't it?
I think so. And now, this was one of the ones I was not going to actually talk about, but after Darrell said that he wanted to talk about it via the audio to the video, we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Be prepared for it. One, DeMar DeRozan. That was going to be honorable mention, but until you said it on the audio, it's like, well, no more honorable mention. National Hot Dog Day. My favorite, but I can't eat them. Hot dogs. I will eat a whole pack of hot dogs and not give a damn.
Yeah, I see this whole package.
Yeah.
Now, you know there's 12 hot dogs. No, is it 12?
Last I know it was 6. Let me take that back.
What you ate, wasn't it like
12
packs? Like
yeah.
12 in the pack?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And 6 hot dog buns. Or 8, I should say.
What's your point?
You don't remember them days?
Oh, and me matching hot dogs with the hot dog buns?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I did.
You're pretty sharp for 10:35 in the morning.
That's exactly the reason why I gained all that weight, too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never do that again.
You could have had it for breakfast. You could have had it for lunch. You could have had it as a snack. You could have had it for another snack, dinner, and a midnight snack.
You got that right, and I think that's how I rotated, too. They were cheap.
Oh, my goodness.
You get a full meal off of hot dogs and a bag of chips.
Yeah, you're right.
And it was so unhealthy, too. I had to cut it.
What made it unhealthy was the bread.
Well, no, the hot dog. Why the hot dog?
Because
the hot dog got some ingredients in there that's not good for the human body. That's why I stopped eating it. The only thing that I would eat that's part of hot dogs is vegan hot dogs.
You don't need the organic anymore?
No. I'll gain weight. Honorable mention. Wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm just going to say it real quick. The Brady Bunch house. They were trending Thursday.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that too.
They're talking about demolition it. Great. Moving
Great.
on.
Moving on. Great.
Jimmy Garoppolo. Intimate dinner with a prominent porn star. I did not get into that. I do not care. That's not any of my business. Just as long as the San Francisco 49ers season do not go down because of this woman, I don't care.
I know, right?
Other thing that was trending, Cardinals and Cubs. They won that night. The Cubs did 7-.
You mean 6-9?
Thank you. 6-9. I so totally lost. I was just coming back on to look and I forgot. 9-6. They had won that night. The Cubs did.
Of course, that's on our audio podcast also.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's our part of our weekend review. Think that's it. Red Sox and Tigers was the trending. The Subway matchup was also trending. Subway
The
Series.
Mets and the Yankees.
Yep,
Yeah.
The Subway Series, they were trending. Dodgers and Brewers, Red Sox and Tigers, they were all trending. One Michael Beasley was also trending.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Beasley signed a 1-year contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. And something else very interesting that trended that kind of just threw me off that trended late yesterday or early yesterday was the weather radar. That was trending.
Severe weather.
Never seen that before. That's my first time ever seeing that. And then when the honorable mentions for things that were trending this week, now let's get into the nitty-gritty of the things that we are going to talk about today. One starting off with Le'Veon Bell. He is going to skip training camp. He is upset that he did not get signed to a long-term contract before the franchise tag deadline. So he will not look like he will not come to the training camp. Darrell, your thoughts? Should he have been signed a long-term deal? I mean, he done the world of good to Pittsburgh along with Ben Roethlisberger. You got two of the biggest running backs and quarterbacks in particular position on that team in the backfield. Ben Roethlisberger could be substituted as a running back and an offensive lineman, like you said.
Yeah. I just think that, could have. But apparently there's probably reasons to why that he didn't get a long-term contract.
Is he getting older? Could that be one of the reasons?
That could be one of the reasons, but that's not my main reason.
What's your main reason?
My injuries.
Yep. Which speaks of that. He had a slow start to last season, but he proceeded to have total yardage of 1,946 yards and just 11 touchdowns from scrimmage. And he got franchise tag for a second straight season. And he is not liking that.
Well, I mean, sometimes sometimes they just make those decisions. And
you have
it probably could have been because of the fact that they probably couldn't actually reach to an agreement. They probably wanted him on the long term, but probably couldn't actually come into an agreement. But I just personally think that they kind of stalled on it. I don't think they actually want to sign him onto a long-term contract.
Or that they don't. I believe that they may not want him to be signed to a long-term contract if he's not going to make a long-term commitment. Meaning, if you're not going to do good because you had a slow start last year and you got injuries, I don't think that they want to commit to that type of injury. I mean, I don't think they want to commit that type of money and years and all this good stuff if he's not going to show up for it.
What would you have done if you were the guy that was actually handling signing and observations and studying players? What would you have done? Would you have actually signed him to a long-term contract? Would you
Absolutely.
even have considered
I
it?
sure would have. I sure would have. Not only would I have assigned him to a long-term extension, but there would have been stipulations to that.
Stipulations?
Absolutely. You must rush this amount of yards in each season. Don't bail out on me, or you will not receive it. Or you will get less. Do not bail out on me.
So does that comes with any exceptions?
I want to be ignorant, but I'm not going to be ignorant. Yes, it can come with exceptions. Minor, major injuries.
Okay, so off the record, still on recording though, but off the record, what would there be any exceptions off the
Get yourself on a good diet.
record? Apparently.
Get yourself on a good diet. Look at Tom Brady. I hate to use that, but look at Tom Brady.
You're right.
Look
Definitely.
at do you not see how that man get crushed in the pocket?
And he's still out here just playing like if there's nothing wrong with him.
He's like a statue. Dirk Nowitzki. Healthy diets, good diets.
Tom Brady learned from his injury when he rolled his ACL in 2008.
Yeah, sorry.
He learned from that.
He learned. And I think that's what Le'Veon Bell needs to do. If he wants to be that elite running back and have those contracts that he wants, he better start showing himself as not only elite, but being a statue out on that field.
I agree.
Be able to get back up after each hit.
Absolutely agree.
That's just me.
Absolutely agree.
All right, moving on. Let's talk about one Aaron Judge. I don't know if there's rumors about this, but they are just throwing it out there. He's a good, talented baseball player, but he is worth high in demand for trading. Do you agree with that?
I just want to put it like this. He has really shown in stats that he could be worth high in demand in the trade. But in reality, no.
So if a team was wanting, okay, let's put you in this position, just like how you put me in a position with Le'Veon Bell. Let's put you in this situation in baseball. Let's put you in this situation where you have some players that you would love to trade, but you really want Aaron Judge. Do you realize and do you see that it may take a lot just to get that one player?
Absolutely. I would have to. If I wanted Aaron Judge, here's what I have to get rid of. And this is just high in demand. So this is who I would have to get rid of.
Let's just do a team. Let's pick a team and go from there. What team?
My Cubs.
Cubs. Who would you trade to get Aaron Judge?
This is just off high demand. This is just if you want Aaron Judge, this is who I would have to actually trade.
And I have a feeling that one of those is something I do not want to hear, but absolutely would have to be true. Go ahead.
Anthony Rizzo.
Okay, he's fine. He could be gone. That's one.
Chris Bryant. Yeah, Chris Bryant. I have to get rid of him. And Javi Baez. I had to get rid of him too.
That's interesting because I didn't hear that one person I thought you was gonna say.
Who?
John Lester.
Are you stupid? No. Ooh. Ain't no way in hell I'm getting rid of John Lester.
I
No.
agree.
Look.
I sure thought you said John. I thought you were gonna say
Nope.
John
Let me tell you
Lester.
something. The Cubs has enough talented players to keep John Lester in the bullpen. I just named him.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting. You know, I wonder how we would actually do in general manager positions. You know, I tried to actually do the general managing with the Pacers, and it's kind of not.
It's not going well. It ain't going well for me.
No, it's. I haven't really gotten into it.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time trying to put two and two together. It really has to take.
I would literally have to sit down instead of jumping on my career, actually just getting on to my GM league and actually giving it a shot.
I have to sit down and that takes a lot of patience and researching. And you would literally have to take notes.
Dude, that's actually what I really want to do. I actually want to do that, and I had started to do that, and I played one game, and I think that was the only game I won.
I haven't done nothing. I only think I played the first. Yes, I have. I think I did. But they're both. There's something that I really want to, actually get into. And you have to learn that stuff, so it's very interesting.
And I've also actually really wanted to try to get into that pro AM stuff. I really want to get into that.
We could get in on the Twitch and do it.
I really want to. I really do. I really want to get into pro AM, and I really want to actually create a team, get some players, and people from around the gaming world, and actually give it a shot.
No, you're right, because you're absolutely right, and I got to thinking a little bit. I'm like, So
kind of hard, ain't it?
Yeah, it would be difficult.
It would be very difficult because you have here's the thing, and it's just like in the actual sports world. You got those type of players that are very self-sufficient, don't give a damn about nobody else around them. Mm-hmm. But then you have those ones on the other side that cares just enough that their overall rating is not enough, but can try to prove themselves. Mm-hmm. It's hard.
Let me tell you. You see, that would be one way to actually think about those ones that are 90 and up. Mm-hmm. You would have to think about those ones in those categories that are not self-efficient, like you said.
Yeah.
If they could actually be a team player, and then we could be able to pick a few from 89 and below. So.
Yeah, I agree. But that's something I want to try. You see what Aaron Judge did to us?
I know. Aaron Judge done put us on our brain thinking caps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't have room for.
No kidding, because I sure don't have the room for it either.
No.
Which speaks. Moving on to the next topic, we talk about one Josh Hader. I'm not really a fan of really talking about this, but I'm talking about this for a reason. During the All-Star game, his tweets from 3 years ago have popped up talking about sexist and homophobic people and racist comments. Darrell, do you expect the Major League to do anything about this? He apologized about it. He said that he was just young, immature, and stupid. Well, it's 3 years later. You're still young, immature, and stupid. So, do you expect the baseball league to do anything about this?
Well, I would at least hope that they would, because that's the only way that he would actually learn from it. You can only learn from an aspect for so long and think that he could just get away with it. Mm-hmm. He could still be up there talking crazy about it now. He's
right. He's just doing it verbally far more than on. He probably learned. Oh, maybe I don't need to do this on social media. I just run my mouth to somebody one-on-one. It's just my word against his.
Exactly. So he has to learn. Mm-hmm. He has to be disciplined for what he did. So
Yeah. I'm just I like I said, I really do not like to actually even talk about it, but it's just something that just kind of just really grinds my gears. It
yeah.
burns me up that people would just do that and have that mentality to be a racist, homophobic, and just sexist, all around. I
Yeah.
think of a couple of, I think of sexist people that we used to once work with. I think of racist people that we used
Woo.
to work with. I think of I really haven't ran into any homophobic people that I know of, but it's just, why? Really? Whatever.
Mhm.
Whatever. Just stay the hell away from me. That's all I say about that.
I know, right? Yeah, that is that, and you know what? That can even be a sensitive situation. Looking
Yeah.
at that.
Look, it's very sensitive to me.
Hmm.
It's very sensitive to me.
Yeah, something needs to be done. That's that's how I see
I
that.
will hope. I will hope they would do something.
Yeah, me too. We'll see. It probably because and they may not have enough evidence or whatever because it was what 3-4 years ago.
Mhm.
So
No, they still got screenshots. His account is inactive, but people have screenshots of it. That's how it came surfaced.
well, we shall see within the next year and a half, 2 years, maybe even longer, to see if they actually do something about it.
Mhm. I hope so.
That stuff takes some time, especially if they don't have enough concrete evidence. So we'll see.
Yeah. All right, next topic. Matt Carpenter. Matt Carpenter last night had a heroic game. Um, I watched the highlights. I didn't even watch the game. I just watched the highlights. Matter of fact, now, excuse me, sorry about that. Now that I think about it, Matt Carpenter and Matt Carpenter did something that a Chicago Cub player did. I don't find it on here, but I know it was on Facebook when I read it. Matt Carpenter last night, I believe, had 2 home runs. Sorry. He had 3 home runs, 2 doubles, and drove home 7 runs in the 18-5 win in Chicago.
Well,
Darrell, what are your thoughts on Matt Carpenter? Because he is looking really fantastic to me. Because it's something that I have not seen of Matt Carpenter um, really since he
me neither.
played third
Mhm.
baseman. And as a FYI, I think I found what I was looking for. A Chicago Cub player did the exact same thing that Matt Carpenter did last night, scoring 3 home runs and at least 2 doubles in a same game. You know who that player was or is?
Nope.
Chris Bryant. He scored 3 home runs and 2 doubles um, in the same game also, but he did that in 2016, their championship year.
Hmm. That's very interesting.
It was June of 2016. Who was it against? I have no idea.
That's very
Um,
interesting.
but what are your thoughts about Matt Carpenter? Is he a man that you do not want to get rid of at this point?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. I
I
wouldn't either.
wouldn't.
I wouldn't. Because he looked like a potential player that you could just say, hey, I'm booting you out the door. Somebody have faith
Yeah.
in him.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Now, in the base of this me being a Cub fan, yeah, he could go to the AL.
To keep him out the Cubs back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. and the
And he did this,
Pirates.
and he did this against John Lester, one of the better pitchers in the NL.
Yeah.
And
So
for
that's
that to
why.
happen is even far more worse than you can imagine, but a very good thing and a dangerous thing if a team is going up against the St. Louis Cardinals with a good pitcher and a bad pitcher.
That's exactly why during the audio, I had to have a moment of silence before I read that.
Yeah, 'cause that's hard to take in.
That's hard to sink.
That's a hard pill to swallow. When I finally seen Joe Madden walk out, I'm like, well, it's about damn time. What took you? What took you so long? Man, this dude was tearing him up, and you just sitting there watching him.
You just watching him, man.
You
could have saved us
down.
He could have saved us at least 4 runs, maybe 4 or 5 runs, had he not took him out earlier.
Bow was general manager for the Cubs. Matter of fact, let me take that back. If you was general manager of the Cubs and you seen that, when would you have? Here's the scenario. What would you have done if Matt Carpenter had hit his second home run off of John Lester? What would you have done then? Would you have done anything?
Bullpen change. Yeah.
Let's suppose to say that was in the second inning.
Huh?
Let's suppose to say that was the second inning.
And what, scored 2 home runs?
Yeah, Matt Carpenter already scored 2 home runs.
Yeah, bullpen. Bullpen. You ain't been ready to have us suffer some more. 18-5? Yeah. Bullpen. I would have saved us at least. Well, probably not.
No, because if you put the bullpen out there, it could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a lot worse. But still, I still probably would have went to the bullpen. Because I'm not saying that John Lester has the ability to actually catch himself up from those type of runs and stuff like that. But that was 7 runs in 4 innings.
Yeah.
That's a lot of runs to be given up. It probably would have been even to the point of actually 18-5 Cardinals. You know.
Because I think it was like 11 to something before John.
It was 11. It was 11-1. Top of the second.
Top of the second?
Not top of the second. Top of the third. Top of the third or the fourth. I can't remember which one.
Scored that many runs in 3 innings?
Yeah, because I think it was like 5.
I gotta look at
that. Yeah, scored. That's what I'm going to look at now. I forgot what it was.
I didn't know they scored that many. That I would understand why you would go with a bullpen change in the second inning.
Yeah, because that's what I was in there trying to get all that stuff done, and it didn't work out the way I wanted to.
Okay, here it is. Here's what it looks like.
4-1.
It was actually 5-1.
It was 5-1.
It was 5-1 in the second, and then by that time they has added on 7 more runs, so it was 12-1 in the fourth.
In the fourth, but it was 11-1 when I saw it in the top of the fourth. I said, nah, I would have better got rid of Lester. It might have, but
when would you have gotten rid of him in particular sense? When would you have gotten rid of him? Would you gotten rid of him in the top of the second, or would you have gotten rid of him in the top of the fourth?
Okay. Here's what Joe Madden did, and this is exactly what I would have done. Joe Madden got rid of him, I believe, in the 3rd inning. I would have done it in the 2nd.
I didn't know he got rid of him in the 3rd inning. They didn't score anything.
Well, actually, let me put it like this. He pitched 3 innings.
So he did get rid of him in the 4th, maybe like when the Cardinals maybe scored their 3rd or 4th run in the 4th inning.
Or he probably did end up playing those 3 full innings and ended up making the change before the 4th inning. I don't think it was during that inning. I think it was after. Because if it was, it would have been probably 3.2 to represent how many outs it was during that inning.
Yeah.
So I think he probably pitched the 3-4 innings.
Yeah.
I would have got rid of him in the second. Point blank period. Yeah.
So
I'm
I'm
trying
sorry.
to look at this right.
I'm sidetracked off of something else. Okay, but being with Matt Carpenter, he had a hot night, and there should have been no reason why that John Lester should have played longer than he should have, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's probably about the most single thing. I probably would have put him out right in the middle of the fourth inning when they did get their fourth run. I would have put him out then.
Yeah, and because John Lester, he was tagged for 8 runs in 3+ frames. So that was his shortest out of the season.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Last topic. Run real quickly through this one because this is not really worth talking about. It was just a trending topic. Carmelo Anthony, should he be a Hall of Famer? Is he Hall of Fame potential?
Denver Ring of Honor? Absolutely.
Run that by me again.
The Denver Ring of Honor? Absolutely.
Oh, that type of Hall of Fame. And Denver, yeah, that I agree with. But actually being a Hall of Fame, what about his career with the Knicks?
He had a good season, but it wasn't worth anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It wasn't worth nothing. What did you prove? You just proved that you probably came up in the clutch, and you probably actually had a couple of good teammates behind you with J.R. Smith and whoever else. And then of course you by far you had actually sent the Knicks to the playoffs, and you choked in. You know, it's not like that you went and actually, repeat yourself every season with the Knicks. You probably did it twice, but Darren, I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. I really couldn't.
Yeah. I don't think he's Hall of Fame worthy. I just don't think so, period.
If he kept playing the way he was in his prime, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But I don't think it's worth it.
No. I agree. I definitely agree.
Nope. That's just my personal opinion.
I agree there.
All right, Double Take Sports Court. That's it for that. Let's go ahead and let's try to get this Quiz-mania answer done. Get this over with.
Okay. All right. So before Darren gives his answer, I want to repeat the question. This NBA player, currently retired, of course, did not make a single basket, but managed to score 15 points in a regular season game in 1996. Who was this player? So, Darren, whenever you are good and ready to spill your answer, you may proceed to do that.
I don't have none. I really don't. But I would like 2 shots at it because I want to at least try this one first. Because this keep popping up and it's driving me nuts. So I just got to at least give it a shot.
All right, with 2 shots, go ahead.
Okay, my first shot, and I know this ain't it. Sorry. Kobe Bryant.
Nope, not him. That could be a case, but not him.
I don't have it. I don't have anything else. I really do. I honestly do
Quiz-mania's got a little tough, isn't it?
Yeah, they got a little tough. That's because I don't have the time to look for it like I used to have.
Yeah. And plus, this is not the NFL podcast.
Exactly. Where I can actually sit down and actually look at some of this stuff, and I don't really have the actual time to sit down and look at it anymore.
Yeah. It gets a little tough.
Yeah. I'm not finding it. Okay, can you at least give me a couple hints to narrow
Yeah.
this down?
Mm-hmm. I'll give you a couple of hints. Now, this happened. Now I'm going to say that this player played on the Western Conference, Pacific Division. And they played against the Pacific Division rival in the Western Conference.
See, that sound like Kobe Bryant, but that ain't the case.
That's not the case. Not at all.
Is this the 95-96 season?
I want to say the 96-97 season.
I can't type for shit.
Let's see this.
You said in the West.
Mm-hmm.
It is in the West. It's a Pacific team. And they played against their rival in the West.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I know better than this, but I have no idea. Do you know what month of date it was? At
It
least.
was in December. I want to say December 21st, 1996.
I'm coming up short. Are you sure that it's a Pacific team?
Who don't know this? Yes, I'm sure, man. It was a Pacific Division in the Western Conference.
That's interesting because I'm not finding anything about that. I am not finding anything. But I'm about to go to see if this is it. I'm gonna give it my best shot. Nope, this ain't it either. And I have no idea. I don't know who it is. Who is it?
All right, answer is Derek Martin.
I ain't heard that name in years.
Yeah, Derek Martin. Derek Martin was playing for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the Clippers was playing the Sacramento Kings on December 21st, 1996. He was 0 from 8 from the court, managed to score 15 points, went to the line 15 times, and scored all 15 points from the foul line.
I see Portland and Sacramento.
Nope, the Clippers and the Sacramento Kings.
Clippers is not even on the schedule for this day.
My
Hold
condolences. My condolences.
Oh my.
Actually, I might have got the date wrong.
I'm sure you did. I guarantee you did. I guarantee you got that damn date wrong. I already know because Portland and Sacramento played each other.
Oh, it was December 14th, not December 21st. December 14th.
Ass.
You wouldn't have guessed it no damn way.
You wouldn't have known that.
No, you wouldn't.
I was heading in the right direction. At least
If I would have gave you the date or none of that, you would have figured it out.
And you would have
That's why I try to eliminate.
information.
That's exactly why I don't. That's exactly why I barely give out those dates, because you know you find it. Because I know you'll find it.
Oh, so
That's
you just
something
throw
you
it
have-
off intentionally?
No, you have to figure it out your damn self.
Then you're going to have to start giving me Quiz-mania a couple days ahead of this prior to it then, if you're going to do that.
You just want easy stuff like you been having. It ain't working like that.
If you want me to at least research this stuff, I got to at least have a day or so. At least give me a day. Or at least give me right before we start to at least do that. At least that. You don't even have to give me the clues. Then I can look then.
We'll see how that works.
Yeah. You give it to me the day of the podcast. We'll work it out that way. No
Okay.
clues, no nothing. Just give it to me right off the bat. I think I should have it then.
Okay.
Derek Martin.
Yep, I'll give it.
And I still
Derek
wouldn't have
Martin.
got it right anyway because I don't even see him on here. So, no, there he
He's
is.
on there.
Yeah, he's on here.
And he did take an attempt at the 3-point line.
Break
Break
that too.
down.
They were 9-14 on that year going into that.
And still won the game.
Brett Berry was playing for the team that year.
Mhm. This is the real 90s game right here.
Yes. Mitch Richmond.
Yeah. Mhm. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is Quiz-mania question of the day. And so, with that intact, we are going to move on to the final portion of our podcast, which is final thoughts. Darren, you have anything for us?
No, I actually don't have anything.
I do, because we forgot to talk about something. Double Take Sports Score.
What was that?
Kawhi Leonard in a trade.
Oh.
It was supposed to be an honorable mention, but since
I didn't even bring it up, did I?
no, you didn't.
Wow, that's interesting. How did I forget that?
That's how I
Oh,
know you
right, because it was honorable mention, and I forgot to even mention him. Kawhi Leonard. Sorry about that. Kawhi Leonard and the DeMar DeRozan trade. I was sorry about that. They call him DeMar DeFrozen.
We call him that now.
That trade, yeah. That trade was one of the most interesting trades of probably maybe of all time, if anything. Darrell, what is your thoughts about the DeMar DeRozan trade and Kawhi Leonard trade? A lot of people don't seem to be thrilled about it. Shannon Sharp said that that everybody know that it wasn't DeMar DeRozan's fault, but at the same time, DeMar DeRozan might have asked for it.
No, here's what I think personally. That's why I disagree with Shannon Sharp at. Now,
I disagree with a lot of things here lately with Shannon Sharp on the NBA side of things.
yeah, this is one of them. This is one of them. You know that old saying? Be careful what you wish for.
That Damian Lillard put out there.
Yeah, that too. But it's always been the old saying: be careful what you wish for, because some things comes with consequences. Even if you believe that it's going to go your way, that don't necessarily mean it is. So, it's not DeMar DeRozan's fault. It's Kawhi Leonard's. If you didn't get yourself so deep into your feelings, this wouldn't have happened. You put yourself in the predicament to actually think that you felt offended about an injury. you know, and now all of a sudden everybody's dogging you. So instead of doing this right here, doubt fills me, you cried. That's what you did. Not to mentioning that DeMar DeRozan, in my personal opinion, didn't ask for a trade. He'd been with Toronto and was probably going to retire as a Raptor.
I wonder why they picked DeMar DeRozan off anybody off that team. Why did they pick DeMar?
Because the jerk believed that some things you just do not just go the same with. Granted, absolutely true, but not DeMar DeRozan. If that was the case, in my personal opinion, if you really wanted to get rid of somebody, let's try trading somebody that do not have team loyalty. Not by fault, but by trade. Try Kyle Lowry.
Why him?
He didn't start off his career with Toronto. He's been on the trade block millions of times. Ship him to San Antonio.
They had already got rid of Tony Parker, so that probably would have been a decent trade there.
Yeah, Tony Parker signed on his own off free agency, in my personal opinion. Yeah. But this right here, this is all Kawhi Leonard. And now he's not thrilled about it. I'm not either. But be careful what you wish for. Paul George learned the same way. You're not going to get what you want. We are going to do what's best for the franchise. I've said that. And that's exactly how that works. They are going to do what they feel that is best for the franchise. And for the Raptors, in my personal opinion, getting rid of DeMar DeRozan was not one of them. But if they felt that doing it for the sake of the team.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. Was you done?
Yeah, I was done.
Okay. This is what I think needs to happen at this point. I have a proposal, and I'm putting it out here on this recording, and I'm putting it out there for everybody to hear. I got a proposal for you, for me and you, and I think it needs to happen.
Okay.
Remember we was talking about with Aaron Judge with this Pro AM stuff?
Yeah.
What I think needs to happen now is I believe that we should start doing a series on the NBA GM League.
Okay.
I think that we should sit down and do a series, particularly for the GM League of a team of our choice. And a competition between me and you to see who is the better GM.
So it sounds like to me that you're probably pretty much disagreeing with what I said. That's what it sounds like.
No, I didn't. No, I absolutely agree. I do not like that trade. I can't stand that trade. That trade could kick rocks. I don't like that trade. That trade was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a stupid trade.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I do not like it. But there's some things, me and you, that there's something, you know.
There's something lacking between what we think about.
There's so much of a link. There's so much of a link between me and you and our thoughts on free agency and who to pick up, who not to pick up.
Well, who? Let me ask you this: who would you have picked up? Who would you have traded for if you was Toronto Raptors? Who would you have picked up?
Here's what I would have tried. Here's what I would have tried. Not that it would have guaranteed would have worked. If I'm GM of the Toronto Raptors and I'm sitting here looking for, let me take that back. If I'm thinking that I really want Kawhi Leonard, of all the players on the Toronto Raptors squad. Because Kawhi Leonard is required a lot.
Right.
He's required a lot on the behalf of
Mm-hmm.
who to get and everything like that. And surprisingly enough, DeMar DeRozan was just enough just for one player to trade to be able to get. That was interesting enough to me as nothing.
Yeah,
It's like
absolutely.
just one player. I would have thought it would have took more than that to be able to get to that point. But if I had to pick, first thing I would have tried, like you would have tried, was what is his name? Kyle Lowry.
Lowry.
I would have tried him. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think Kawhi Leonard was the only person that San Antonio traded. Where did he come?
Yeah, it was two more players. I'm trying to find it. Danny Green.
Yep, he's the other.
Danny Green.
I'm looking dead at him. Yeah.
Yep, Kawhi Leonard. They got Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green.
For DeMar DeRozan, are you serious? Just
And
DeMar
somebody else.
DeRozan?
No.
I'm afraid to say. I'm afraid to go off.
Hang on.
I'm like, what kind of trade is that?
Yeah, hang on. They got DeMar DeRozan.
Well, now that I look at it, that seemed like that.
Jacob Poeltl? He's the center for the Raptors. That's who they also got.
I don't see him on here.
He's on the Spurs roster.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, he's on the Spurs roster.
Now that I've seen that, I think that was a fair trade. Even though I don't like the fact that they had gotten rid of DeMar DeRozan because he, spent his career with Toronto. But I almost would say that would be a fair trade. I think that was a fair trade. I mean,
hell no.
I still don't like the fact that it was DeMar DeRozan, but I think it was far more fair than anything. But
and look, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're gonna throw DeMar DeRozan in the mix, here's who else you should have gotten rid of, in my personal opinion.
Kyle Lowry.
Nope. Serge Ibaka. That would have been a fair trade. But Jacob, no. No. I'm sorry. That was a bogus trade. That was not a fair trade. I'm sorry it wasn't. That's just how I feel. But nope. But we'll see what happens. It probably could have been a bold move, so we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So, that's all I have for that. So, of course, if there's nothing else, we can wrap this up and get on out of here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. That is another edition of Double Take Sports Talk. If you'd like to see, give this video a thumbs up. How you feel about today's show? Just comment on the comment section below as usual. Of course, we're social media sites on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Any questions for us in particular, doesn't have to be sports related. Anything in particular, just hit us up. And if we like them, we'll share them on the air. Maybe audio and video. Of course, we're on iTunes. Download episodes. Give us a good review. Hopefully that you like our shows, audio and video too. YouTube, subscribe, watch our videos, and go from there. But until then, I'm Darrell. Darren's on the opposite side.
Yep.
All right, catch with us on another episode of Double Take Sports Talk. Until then, ciao.
Double Take Sports Talk here with me, Darrell Watts. Now, there's an understatement that always goes that has always been true from day one when sports decided to come out. It's that it can be very unpredictable. And of course, that's always been the statement that's always been so true. And depending on how you look at it, it can be very unpredictable. But with Double Take Sports Talk, we just throw some entertainment in there. Even if we don't get predictions right or theories don't come out right, we always just throw a little entertainment into the mix. So why not just have a little fun with it? That's how predicting can be so fun if you make an entertainment out of it. But other than that, of course, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But anyway, we're on social media around the globe here. We're on social media on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can hit us up on our fan page at the Watch Brothers. You can hit us up on Twitter at DTST2414. And of course, you can hit us up on Instagram, Double Take Sports Talk. So, YouTube, subscribe. You can share. You can do all the good stuff. Do anything that you like. We're just trying to grow a podcast here, folks. We're also on the iTunes. You can download our episodes there. We're on the video, of course, and we're on the audio portion too. So either way that you can enjoy this podcast, you can do it audio, we do it on video. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the podcast. And until then, ciao.